What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and today we're going to do a little live drawing of good old Nightwing, also known as Richard Dick Grayson, of the formerly Flying Graysons. For those who don't know, Nightwing was the original Robin, the Boy Wonder. He was the original Robin. He was the first Robin. And his story is he belonged to a circus family. Well, his family was in the circus. I don't say circus family. His family was in the circus. And while performing the routine that they had performed hundreds of times, somebody, I forgot who, somebody had partially cut the cords to the handlebars that they grab onto so they could do their famous ending act. And when that happened, his mother and father, when his mother and father went to do their routine, the rope had snapped, and both of them, his mother and his father, fell to their deaths, making Dick Grayson an orphan. And ironically enough, Bruce Wayne, which is Batman, happened to be at that particular show. So he was there when it happened. And he decided to take young Dick Grayson, who at the time he was a little boy, decided to take him under his wing and, give him a home because he was orphaned and he didn't have any other family members. So he took him under his wing, and during that time, Bruce Wayne kept his identity as Batman a secret from him. He didn't want him to know who he was. So while he was living with Bruce Wayne went looking for the murderer of Dick Grayson's parents. Now fast forward, eventually Dick Grayson found out who Batman's true identity was, and he wanted revenge for the murderer, for the person who killed his parents, naturally. So he trains. He said, okay, well, Batman trains Dick Grayson to become Robin, and due to the fact that Dick Grayson was an acrobat already, he learned pretty fast. He learned pretty quickly. He was already athletic. His body was already well tuned to the things needed to work with Batman. So that happens like that. Now, furthermore about Robin, Dick Grayson. There was a time where he actually donned Batman's outfit and became Batman for a little bit. Every once in a while he'll go between Batman and he'll go between Nightwing. There was like a segment in the comic books where Batman went missing, thought to be dead, and Gotham City still needed a Batman because Batman's influence and Batman's presence in the criminal world was such that the mere mention of his name would instill fear in the hearts of criminals and make them very paranoid about them wanting to do wrong. So, in order to keep that going, Dick Grayson put down the Nightwing mantle and donned the Batman mantle, and he kept it going. He kept the theme of Batman going. So when the criminals thought that Batman had died and he was missing, they thought that he was missing, but when they found out that the Batman was still around, just not Bruce Wayne Batman, it seemed like everything was back to normal. So not only was he the original Robin, he was Nightwing, and he also was Batman. So how's that for you? How'd that go for you? And right now I'm just coloring his hair, giving him kind of like a dirty blonde look. Giving him a dirty blonde look. You gotta kind of like that the Roxbury haircut with him. But yeah, he is, you know, he is kind of like second in command after Batman is Batman than the original Robin. Now there are other Robins, and it actually was four of them. You had Dick Grayson, you had Jason Todd, you had Tim Drake, and you had Damian Wayne, Batman's son. That's a story for you right there. And Dick Grayson has kind of become, both literally and figuratively, a big brother / mentor to Damian Wayne. You know, he has Batman, but you know, Dick Grayson knows what it's like to be the heir apparent to Batman, and also knows what it's like to be Robin. So Dick Grayson has kind of become that second in command of the quote unquote Bat family. You know. Because he's just as capable as Batman. He's just as capable as Batman. He's trained as the Batman. You know? So he's like the big brother of the crew. He's the elder Robin, so he's the big brother. You know, he takes up when Batman's not around. He's in command, and everybody knows it. Plus, Robin has this particular Robin has been known to be a ladies' man. You know, he's been linked with the likes of Starfire and countless others for real. Like who hasn't? What young lady hasn't Dick Grayson been attached to for real? Let's just be real about that. Let's see. Now I'm going to work on this blue. I want to give him kind of like a metallic blue with it. Start off with that. I haven't forgotten about the highlights right here. I haven't forgotten about that. Start off with that. And get a little darker. The Nightwing outfit is very cool. It's very simple. Kind of reminds like Black Bolt. It's very, very simple because it's just black and blue. Sometimes black and red. You know, sometimes he has like a all black suit with a red or blue wing, bird, kind of like the Nightwing, but it's very simple. However, the design is very recognizable, like Black Bolt from Marvel. His design is very simple, but it is very recognizable. That's one of the cases where the whole less is more thing. Kind of give it nice little round color to it. See there? It's actually good that these are faded because I want to get that faded, very matte, metallic look. Now, let us get into this right here. Nope. Wrong one. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Let's get some gray. Actually, like I said, this is actually black, but it's so faded it looks gray. But it actually works. I want this effect. I want this, actually. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the mask. How can I forget about the mask? How can I forget about his mask, his famous mask? Alright, let's see. Right, so. Also, from what I noticed, every Robin has a particular weapon of choice. Damian Wayne has the katana. Tim Drake has the bow staff, and Dick Grayson, the original Robin, has the forgot the name of it, but just sticks. I want to call him Tonfa. Not quite sure, but yeah, I think that's what it's called. But he's very, 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 very equipped to handle himself with those two. He's even been known to give Batman a run for his money. And that's saying something, because he's Batman. I'm just so. But he's been known to handle his business with those weapons. But yeah, every Robin thing, the Red Hood, Jason Todd, he uses guns. Jason Todd, Red Hood, uses guns. Tim Drake Robin uses the bow staff. Damian Wayne Robin uses the katana, and Dick Grayson Robin uses the sticks. And they are all well equipped to handle the business with that. So let's see. So we'll do a very simple. And that's it for right there. Let me sign this. What's this? What's today's date? What is today's date, y'all? Today is the 18th. Okay, so 4/8/2017. And signature. And as an homage to I stick to it. See. Nightwing. Alright. Hope y'all enjoy it. We'll catch you all later. Peace.